know if I've got enough time to grow that. I've got 3 hops flowers and I've got 13 hop seeds. We're going to have like a mighty crop of 13. It's going to make maybe a beer if we're lucky. Alright. Might as well just give me the corn at the moment. I'm pretty sure I needed the corn for better recipes. Pretty sure. Because I just didn't have any corn at all. Well, that's roughly around about 13. I can plant out the other ones now. Pop that away. Give me hop seeds. That ain't what I wanted there. That is. So I also do still want to go downstairs and let me up. I do want to go downstairs and I do want to paint outside. But to do that probably closer to the morning. I'm not really one for running around on the ground at night. I like to be doing other shit. Honestly, if I wasn't streaming, I would be like on top of my base, crouched down, headset off, fucked off, grab a drink, something like that, right? Go goose the cats, whatever works for me. But streaming and stuff, I kind of got into a habit of just like crafting shit at night, which by the way, I still haven't crafted the silencers and crap. Turn that off. I'm pretty sure I needed pipe and probably duct tape and I don't know if I needed spring. Probably some kind of forged metal because I made a lot of that, so probably that. And I imagine a mechanical part or electrical part. Probably mechanical part. Silencer mod. Oh, actually, steel. That's why I made the steel. Steel, scrap polymers, oil, and mechanical parts. Scrap polymers, oil, mechanical parts. Where's the rest of the steel? There we go. Okay, that bench, those 3 benches are mostly busy. This one's got the least amount of time on it. It's already done. Cool. So what I want is a silencer. I want 2 of these. So that actually, maybe 1 more. I just want to see. I know this is really stupid, but this game does allow you to put silencers on shotguns. I just want to see if I can just fuck around with that. Okay, they're all basically done. How are you with the glue? About halfway. Oh, you know what? Oh no, it doesn't need like the extra stuff put on it. That's fine. Alright, it's still going. By the look of it, I can start making paper soon. If I paint outside, let me drop off my steel and my iron so I don't accidentally upgrade something. Drop that off. I did not mean to sort that. Ugh. Give me that. I didn't mean to sort that at all. Terrible. Horrid. I had order to this. God damn it. I hate the fact that you can sort shit. I know that you can lock crap, but if stuff comes out of that slot and something else goes into it, it automatically locks it to that spot, by the way. Coins, my repair kit. I really should just lock that shit. Don't. Oh no, wait. Lock that. I don't want that one to move. I know they have lockpicks here. And those, I have my medical. I basically have like all my ammo and shit over here. It's not critical to get this shit right, but like I like in order, you know? I also like having my ammo go up along that line. That's fine. Okay, most of that's kind of roughly where I want it. These things I want to keep on me. That I want to keep on me. That. Well, whatever. Fuel, yeah. Okay. Most everything else is kind of good. I'm still using a lot of the ingredients for other stuff. So you can put that stuff away. That away. Get the paint on me for the moment. I'll probably need that outside, honestly. And I brought home corn. So I should be able to. I know I was stockpiling a shit ton of this water for this too. But like, fuck it, I can go to Rect and I could probably afford 1 or 2 of those things. So, I wanted to make, if I can, give me all the corn, give me some, I don't have a lot of potatoes actually. I did not notice how low I was on potatoes. That's okay. All my lock slots starting at the bottom, right? So at least lock slot is empty. Inventory has to be full for it to be used. That's fair. That's actually like a pretty good way to like ensure that like shit doesn't get shuffled and crap. Also, hello to you too, Marcus. Yeah. No, I don't know, just like you'll see me play with like specific items that aren't really super necessary for me to run around with all the time and stuff like the rocks and the grass and the wood and stuff like that. I don't need to have that on me all the time, right? But I just do, and I always have and stuff. And the funniest thing is, it's been so useful in the past when I like go somewhere and I'm just like, oh, I have these things, but like the first few things you kind of pick up, and I just kind of like, I'm used to finding them here. The other thing too is I'm aware that like this bottom corner gets covered usually a little bit by my avatar. At the moment it's getting covered by Mup, but that's okay. I have more water in here. I can go ham with this actually. Hold on. I don't really have cornmeal stuff. I've got corn. I don't want to make stuff out of coffees. What am I trying to make first? I could make something with the salmon. I can't make that yet, but... Hey, hold on. Let me see. I can make sham chowder. Make a couple of those. I apparently have more of those. Somewhere there. There it is. Alright, so what did I run out of? Did I just run out of potato? No? Okay. Water? No. Cook one more of those. Hey, what are you up to today, Marcus? Kind of fussing about my base, which is funny because in like about 3 weeks, probably in May, well, not in 3 weeks, I should say like I have like maybe 3 more playable 7 days to die days for this map. And then I'll change over whenever they release the 2.0. So I looked over it and I realized I have an energy drink and I just like, I was confused for a hot second there because I forgot that I had that. But yeah, anyway, later in like probably sometime in May, I'll swap over. God damn. I need to kind of like just put maybe one more thing in my inventory. I could make something out of that. I have been saved by having some wood, stones, etc. on me. I know, right? That's the thing, it's like so many times just having a bit of wood or stones or something like that on you, so useful. A lot of the time I've saved my friends by having grass for some reason, like they've needed a bedroll in like a pinch when we're being absolutely just royally screwed over by a massive screamer horde or something like that. That has helped because I've always got grass on me and stuff. They're like, oh, I can't get down to the ground to get like what I need and stuff. I'm like, it's cool, I've got it on me. No, that's right. They were separate. That's my drink. I can't believe I forgot I had that drink. I brush my teeth right before stream. I don't usually. I brush my teeth before I go to bed. But something was irritating my tooth, so I went and brushed them. And now I'm like, ugh. I forgot that I had a drink. There, I can move you. That. Okay. I can make fish tacos, maybe? Yes? Okay. Get that shit out of my inventory. Now that that's gone, I can get that. And that will allow me to make the chili dogs. I would really like to try a chili dog at some point. I'll get there eventually. So we'll make chili dog. Now, what does... I could make shepherd's pie. I don't have a lot of potatoes. It's either lamb rations, beef rations for... I'll probably make spaghetti. I haven't picked up undead flesh yet. I could maybe make gumbo stew. I saw I had a can. I've got a can of lamb. I've got soup on me. I'll tell you what, let me just put the fucking gravel and cement in here for a second. It's making it hard to make a recipe. Now, one of these two is not a recipe thing. You are, you aren't. And... I mean that. Oh, it's morning already, and I've got beef cut stuff. Okay, so I've got beef cut stuff as well. Okay, I should be able to make food. First priority for me is always gumbo stew if I can make it. But I think I would genuinely eat that shit. Now, shepherd's pie. Sure. I should check if I have pumpkin seeds. I must have pumpkin seeds because I've got the Halloween pumpkins behind me still. Because usually I make pumpkin cheesecake to go barter with Wrecked. Because beer. I probably didn't have hops for half the game. I probably stopped caring about it when I couldn't get enough ammo. That's probably it. I was gonna say, I'm like, normally I prioritize making pumpkin cheesecake because I like sweet shit. And I think, like, even though I can't cook for shit, I think if I had the option to eat, like, fucking cheesecake in the apocalypse, I'd be pretty happy with that. I've also never had pumpkin cheesecake or pumpkin pie. Vegetable pies aren't, like, a huge thing here. So, like, we do, like, meat pies and stuff, or berry pies and stuff. Like, apples, whatever. Like, fruits. Fruits, mostly. But, yeah, I gotta try that one day. I would probably make a recipe of it, and then I would probably, like, royally fuck it up. And I'd probably be like, ugh, I don't like it. You know? So that's probably how I would respond to that. Cheesecake good, lactose intolerance bad. I know. Look, I got the lactose intolerance, but it ain't gonna stop me from eating a cheesecake. It almost stopped me from eating one many years ago. Back when my partner and I traveled to, like, inland Queensland and stuff for one of our anniversaries, I was going to propose to him that weekend. He didn't know that. And I also didn't know that where we were going had all kinds of real dairy. And I'd been eating a lot of lactose-free stuff for, like, a year or so at that point. And I hadn't really, like, comprehended that being stressed out of my mind about potentially, like, proposing and stuff, and also eating real dairy could make me so violently sick as it did. But yeah, that was an experience. That was one hell of a fucking night. I still got up the next morning and fucking proposed to him, though. That was worth my time. But yeah, would not experience real fucking dairy cheesecake again. Not worth it. It's good, but, like, fuck, not worth the pain. Remember the hotel asking if that's okay because their toilet was not close enough to the bin, or not close enough to a sink for me, so I had to utilize a bin at the same time as I was using the toilet. So yeah, that was interesting. They were like, was there something wrong with the food? And I'm like, no, nothing was wrong with the food. Like, you know, it's like, it's not their fault that I was fucking lactose intolerant and I ate something. But yeah, I did my best to keep everything clean. I'm not a horrible person with it. Like, I wouldn't make somebody clean up my own mess, even if I'm on vacation and shit. That's my problem. What can I put in here? We've got a muzzle brake mod. Diverts repellent gases, reduces recoil. The recoil is good. Extender, rad removers, cripple them. I kind of want all those on there, though. The recoil for suppressing, though. Maybe. Might be worth my time. Now this one, I want to modify you too. And you have a foregrip mod, which is neither here nor there for me. It's accuracy and stuff, and I do remember that this thing zips around a little bit once you remove that, but if you guys haven't noticed, I have a preference for a certain type of combination of stuff. So that should make that quieter. Now, where did I put... I want to see. I want to see if this goes on this. It does. It does, and it even has the accuracy thing I could do. Can I put anything else on it? Do I have anything else? Can I make an extended mod for it? I could put a scope, probably. I I don't have anything else on me. I don't really keep shit for shotties. But, hang on a ticket. Let's see. First things first is shotgun. Can I make a better one? No, it's still locked. Guys hear scratching in the background, don't mind that. My cat's going ham on a box down the hallway. Mods. Sort of shotgun mod. I don't think I want that. Hold on, it's not that section. Barrel extender, no. I don't know if this works on a shotgun. I don't remember. And they change what does and doesn't work on these things every so often, by the way. So that could work. I don't think so. Mind you, 6 shots on that's pretty good as long as they're powerful. I don't need a reflexing. I don't need any muzzle stuff. I should look at making like a little drone at some point. Stealth boots. Ooh. Do my boots have space for that? Oh, hold on a sec. I'll come back to this. Maybe. Hold on. It does. Ooh, okay. Hold on. Fuck. I don't know what went into it, but I reckon cloth, duct tape, and I bet that's like cotton or some shit. Right? It's gotta be like cotton. Where was that? Forged steel, scrap polymers, duct tape. Oh, bullshit. Okay, but I do have all that stuff, so I'm obviously gonna make it. Sewing kit. Boots, are we ready? Hold on. That one's ready. Need that. Sewing kit. We needed forged steel, mechanical parts. I probably had duct tape on me. Fucking something else polymers. I don't remember. Where is it? Yeah. Cool. Okay, craft that. Also, yeah, these insulated ladder mods and stuff like that, they used to actually be kind of useful on top of the different clothes you can get. Like I said, I do miss the ability to have like the clothes in between here to change between a long sleeve shirt and a short sleeve shirt if I want to go into snow versus the desert and stuff. But yeah, I do think that in the future a lot of the insulated mods are probably going to matter for that kind of crap. Not that, I want to look through the bench on this. So, make that, but I don't want that. Let's see what else. Triple mod, I don't know if that's going to work on a shoddy, but if it would, glue and springs. I need to make more. Give steel. Hold on. Give me that. I don't have space for that. Take that for a second. And what was I just looking at? A fishbowl memory at its best. I was looking at something. The sound effect of the cobblestone going back in distracted me. I've got the spring, I've got the polymers. This. That's what it was. Alright. I don't like the armor system. I hope they fix it 2.0. Yeah, I don't think that they will, but like, I don't know how much you guys want to hear like spoilers and shit, but like, basically the way that like 7 days kind of used to work was that if you went into like, for instance, the desert would be hot. And so you would have to make sure that you're wearing like a singlet or a t-shirt. You would drink more water, stuff like that, right? You would consume more of certain things to try to stay cool. You get an insulator cooling mod thing on your clothes, which I don't know if I've got that on one of mine. I do. So you'd want like a cooling mesh mod on a few of your gear to keep it cooler, to deal with the temperature and crap. And then on top of that, you go through and you'd get the perks for, I think it's well insulated, where you're not affected by the weather, hot and cold and stuff. And same with when you went into snow, you get blizzards and stuff. And the blizzards would like give you a red flashing like frost snowflake thing. and eventually you'd get frosted over the edge of your map and stuff, right? But if you stayed near a flame, or if you wore a long sleeve shirt or something like that, you could avoid some of that and stuff. And I think that they are going to try to bring some of that back harder than they have, which is fine. But yeah, that's gonna be interesting because there's extra shit involved with it. That part of the old system, you had to adapt depending on hot or cold. Right now, just wear whatever. But that's the thing, is right now you wear whatever, and if you happen to have a cold insulator or you have a hot insulator, it doesn't fucking matter if you walk into the snow with a cooling mesh insulator on. It doesn't cause you to become cooler than you should be in that biome, you know? I kind of feel like if I'm wearing a cooling mesh mod and I walk into snow, I should immediately be freezing, right? If I can't have like an undershirt or something like that, long pants or whatever, because specific outfit type, fine. But if I have a cooling mesh on and I go into snow, I should start dying because I'm wicking sweat too easy. I'm cooling off my skin too easy, kind of thing. Same with the insulated mod. If I go into the desert and I've got the insulated mod on, I should be absolutely going through my water until I remove it, you know, stuff like that. But they'll be bringing in extra stuff. So the extra stuff that like is in all their notes and shit is the idea is that if you were to go into, say, the burnt zone, right? You go into the burnt zone and it's a little bit like hazy in there right now. Can I really only have one or the other? Really? Okay, fine. I made it for nothing. You go into the burnt zone. Oh, fuck off, love. You will have eventually. Where'd you go? You'll have smoke inhalation. Like, I think it's going to encourage people to be wearing. Shut up, love. Oh, she still screamed. She still brought in somebody. Anyway, there you are. It's going to, oh, it's empty. It's going to mean that, like, maybe you need a respirator, stuff like that. I don't know if I can reach you there. It's a little bit quieter, but not that much. Oh, somebody's knocked over a tree. Mate, I'm trying not to break aesthetics, you can't. She's screaming again. It's funny though, I was facing the wrong way, so I don't know if she's still alive down there or not. But yeah, anyway, I once complained deeply about the fact that I went into a radiated zone and we had radiated gear at home, like, you know, the hazmat shit. And I was like, oh, my car's stuck in there. Let me just put on this gear and I'll go and I'll see if I can get further in and get my car back. Because the problem was I could get to my car, but I couldn't get the car to move out of the area. So I couldn't get my fucking car back, right? And every time I tried to get in there, I'd die at the same point. So what we ended up doing was we ended up having to have... One of us fucking flew over with the gyrocopter and dropped me off above it, which got me closer to it, and the person got out before they got infected, which allowed me to drive the car closer to the edge and get it slightly outside, right? That's how fucking convoluted it was, because the hazmat did fucking nothing. Did you cunts break my fucking side cubes? I just put those down. I didn't even finish putting those down. Dipshits. Alright, well, I got materials on me. Let me go play with this, I guess. Every time I put these down, you just wait until I get fucking sappy shit in here. It'll be fun for everybody. Fun for the whole family. Anyway. I fucking hate being in the middle of building something and then having to do something else and then coming back and finding that the zombies have just decided to break a whole bunch of crap. And there's a walking horde. Hold on. How many loves? I don't know how much of my shit you guys have destroyed, but now I've got a nice quiet pew. I actually don't know if I got one of the silencers on. Yeah, I did. Hold on. Just quickly. Give me this. Let me just... I've got 16 bullets. I must have had it on it. How? Okay. And it's not going to help me in the wastelands, but like... I feel like it reduced the range. Are you taking any damage? Hold on. I'm not crouching down. I'm not zooming in. Let me try it on you. Okay. No? That got... Oh man, this is extremely close range now. Please tell me that the silencer didn't just make my shoddy super close range. Yeah, it's raining. Do you do that? Hold on. Reduces the firing sound, reduces maximum range and damage. Works best with small calibers and guns, for fuck's sake. God damn it, I was hoping I'd be able to use that in the wastelands. I can't have that being that close range. I will die. Like, I need it to do more damage. It basically puts it on the same level as a pistol. Now, while I'm down here, I was gonna say, I'm pretty fucking certain I put my cobblestone away. Because, actually, you know what? I can at least make them stop taking it out of here. Okay. We'll do that for the moment. I'm gonna put electrical things in here, hopefully. That's a hope. Put this one back. And I will come down here and I'll probably get rid of all of my spikes and I'll replace them. I guess I'm going to have to adapt clothing. Yeah. I miss a bit of the old system in that sense. The funny thing is, like, my partner's just had a chance to start actually playing the released 1.0 7 days. He hasn't had a chance to play it any time sooner than now. And he's like, oh, you know, it's kind of fun. It's like all these different things. And I'm like, I've found it like mildly infuriating playing like certain parts of like 7 days because some of the things have changed in ways like I will always have a bitch about like the water system thing, and I think many people will for like years to come, but whatever. But like I just think that they could have multiple different systems for that. Will you fucking let me change the shape? There we go. Yeah, anyway, my partner's like played 7 days a lot longer than I have. He obviously was playing it before I was playing it. So he's been through like all these different kinds of alphas where they've taken away all kinds of different functionalities and stuff. So it's normal to him to just hop on and try to play and know that like something's removed and you just can't use it, you know, stuff like that. I wonder if I had to put Cripplum with it, if it had have made this better, but I don't really mind. Let's chuck that on there. So I've got Cripple them. I've got the foregrip thing for accuracy. Now, while I'm up here for a second, is there anything else? The retracting stock mod, I think, helps with... sorry. Improves weapon handling while moving or firing from the hip because weapon becomes more manageable in close quarters. And that's not too bad, although I don't find that the shotgun's that big of a issue. I don't know why I can't just... that penalties of medium and heavy boots. Okay, it's just because I'm using light armor. Okay, it's not a complete waste. Barrel extender. Increased damage range, aim accuracy, but makes the weapon more unwieldy when firing from the hip. So you guys might notice I do a lot of hip fire stuff. I don't tend to aim too much in 7 Days to Die. So hip fire is pretty useful for me. I don't really like look for that. I kind of wonder if this would help it anymore. Other weapons, tools, and bows. Okay. Shotgun choke mod. I don't want a shorter cluster. What does this one do? Has the spread of the horizontal pattern instead of the normal round one. I kind of like the round pattern because I can get both like crouch zombies and above zombies. Vehicle armor. You know, I haven't put that. I wonder if that goes on my bike. Need short pipe. Let's go find out. I want to make shit while I can make shit, because when the game changes over, I won't be able to make a whole heap of stuff. That didn't automatically look like that lit up. No, there it is. Grab that. What's we got in here? Now, I do think I could put the extender magazine on it, but I don't think that would help. The rad removers would, but I don't have that unlocked yet. I don't want any lights on my guns because I forget that they're on there and then I just die because of it. But yeah, that's got like 2 minutes. I could probably put that on my bike if that's going to let me. But I think I can back. I feel like this has moved over by one because I keep going to hit the button there for automatically moving things into the box. But it's now sort. I feel like they've just shoved it over by one. I know it's been like this for a while, but it's been a while since I've done stuff at home. The other thing too is, so I used to have a mate that never did sorting because obviously he didn't know that you could use these things. So he thought for like the longest time we were manually sorting shit. And he was like, oh, it's so tedious. I don't know how you guys do it so quickly and stuff. And I'm like, it's so easy. Literally just walk up to the box and like click the thing. If it's got the stuff in it, it will automatically fill it. And he's like, the fuck you on about? And it's like, we showed him. And all of a sudden sorting shit wasn't an issue anymore. It was like, that's nice. At least now, because what was happening was everything was just getting chucked into one box. And we were all kind of like having to sort it later, or things were going into multiple boxes to be sorted later. It was a bit of an issue. Let's chuck all of that stuff in there. I'll keep the 4 gumbos on me. I don't really want to have that much wood on me, but that's okay. And how are these gone? They're both done. Alright. I'll leave them with what they've got where they've got them. Now I should have enough things on me to fix up what I want down here. Wait, let me get the... Nah, it's 40 seconds and it's for the car. It's fine. That's why I'm with a mate. Always have to hit sort before I use the box. But he just followed my box labels. Oh yeah. Yeah, usually I also hit sort when I go up to a box as well. When I go up to a storage box, I automatically hit sort. And I've got a couple of like people, specifically like my cousin and stuff, will play with like